Good morning, hello, welcome to my live session. Where are you watching me from? This is 360-degree Baking Explore. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Where are you watching me from? So in this video, I want to make commercial soy flour chin chin. Do you know what chin chin is? If you know what chin chin is, let me know in the comment section. So this is 1 pint of all-purpose flour, well sieved. So I'm using hard wheat flour for this recipe. This is hard wheat flour. So then I'll be adding my sugar. I'll measure my sugar right now. Welcome to 60-degree Baking Explore, my live session. This chin chin recipe is good for commercial purpose. So you can also use it as Christmas recipe idea. Just let me know where you are watching me from. Very good. So I'll measure my sugar. I'll be using 450 grams of sugar for this recipe. 450 grams of sugar for this recipe. That's about 2 cups, and 50 grams is about 3 tbs. That's about 2 cups and 3 tbs. I can see one person has joined my live. Thank you so much. Where are you watching me from? I'm making chin chin. Let me see. I'm using 450 grams of sugar. I'm making commercial chin chin with soy flour. This chin chin recipe is so great for Christmas. It's so great for commercial purpose. Yeah. So that's 450 grams of sugar for my chin chin. So I'll pour it into my flour. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know where you are watching me from. So I'm using 450 grams of sugar for this. Don't forget to like my video. So after then, I'll be using about half teaspoon of nutmeg. This is chin chin recipe, a popular snack in Nigeria. So let me know in the comment section if you know what chin chin is. So I'm using half teaspoon of nutmeg. I'll sieve it. I'll need to sieve it because it used to contain chemicals that will not dissolve easily. So I need to make this commercial chin chin for this December event. So I'm not adding so much of nutmeg because not everybody likes spices. So this chin chin is very important. I want to sell this at an event, an year event in my mosque. Yes, in my mosque. So I'll be using next, what I'll be using next is baking powder. So I'm using half TBS of baking powder. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining my live video. So this is how I'm going to measure the baking powder. I hope you can see my video. If you have any questions, let me know. This half TBS is okay this way. This is a leavening agent to make your chin rise. So you have to cover it so that air does not enter. I hope you can see my videos. Hey man, the weather is changing here, like it wants to rain. So this is the brand I'm using for the baking powder. You can use any brand of your choice. I need to cook it very well because it must not absorb air at all. So after then, you just try to incorporate everything together. My hands are clean, so I'll be using my hands. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think I'm doing? Do you know what chin is? Where are you watching me from? Then will you make chin this Christmas? Christmas is about, less than 3 weeks now. And this is a business idea that you can actually go for. People will want something, snacks for the holiday, etc. So for this recipe, I'll also be adding milk. If you're enjoying this video, you can like my video and also share it and let me know where you're watching me from. So I want to measure my milk. Yeah, this is not milky chin recipe, so this is how you're going to measure your stuff. So once you put whatever you want to use on the scale, make sure it is to 0 so that you can get a perfect measurement of all the ingredients. So this is the milk I'll be using. I'll be using Dano for cream. I love this milk. It is, it is so nice actually. But you can use any brand of your choice. So if you want more content like this as you are watching, you can join my memberships. Join my membership program, and yeah, I want to use just what am I saying? I want to use just 50 grams for this recipe. This commercial recipe, you have to be so careful and so intentional about all your measurements. Yeah, so I'm using 50 grams for this. It is not a milky chin. I just like to add milk to my chin. So we're using 50 grams for this recipe. Have you tasted chin before? Do you know what chin is? You like to do, a delicious snack for your family this season? Yeah. So I'll pour in my milk. You can ask me any questions, any questions, and I'll answer you. So this is my milk. I have to show you every step. Now I'm going to measure my soy flour. I'll be adding soy flour to this recipe. So this recipe is commercial chin recipe with soy flour. I'll put this down again. Now we're going to measure the soy flour now, as usual. So I made this soy flour myself. It is natural, purely natural. So this is it. So this flour is made from soya bean. Yeah, hope it's not too dry. This is made from soya bean. It's rich in protein. So it's going to give my chin an extra richness and protein. Yeah, so I'm going to use just 70 grams of this. Yeah, because I'll also be adding egg to the recipe, and soy flour and egg contains lecithin. Hey, this is 74. Let me see. Okay, since it is soy flour chinchin, let me just use 75. I don't want it to be too much, but I want it to contain soy flour. Can you see what I'm measuring? Let me see. Let me see it. So this is 74 grams. This is the quantity. So just let me make it to 80. Yeah, because some people are allergic to soy flour because it contains soya lecithin. So once you are using it, you have to be sure. But I've made recipes with soy flour and my clients love it. They love it. So I'm using 80 grams of soy flour for this chinchin recipe. Thank you for watching. Let me know where you are watching me from. So now I'll pour in the soy flour. Now I'm done with all my dry ingredients. So I'll just make sure I incorporate everything together. Oh my god. So I won't add salt yet. So just follow me as I do this live. So I have so many other chinchin recipes on my page, so you can just go ahead and check it out. So now that we are done, so the next thing is to add my margarine. Yes, so I'll be using King's margarine. You can use any brand of your choice, and this is 250 grams. So I'll be using 2 sachets of this. Let me know where you are watching me from. You can see one person is on my live session. Thank you so much for joining me live. So this is how I'm going to incorporate everything. Thank you for joining my live session. You can ask me any questions and I'll answer them. So in case you are watching this or you are rewatching, share to your friends who would like to make yummy nice snacks as business or for their family this season. This recipe is just it. It's nice. So I'm using 2 sachets for this. Here's one done. 2 sachets is about 500 grams. This is the second one, 250 grams. So I'll be using 500 grams now. So for this recipe, I'll use 550. Yeah, I'll use 550 grams of margarine. This is margarine, not butter. Butter is different from margarine. Butter is fat from milk, while margarine is made from vegetable oil. So as a vegan, probably you're a vegan, you can use margarine instead of butter. And using margarine is cheaper for commercial purpose. Yeah, so make sure everything is well exhausted then. 15 minutes. Thank you for watching. Drop a comment. Let me know if you're enjoying this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop it in the comment section. Yeah. So I'll be using 550. So I've used 1 and 2 for this recipe. So I'll use an extra 50 grams. So I'll measure my margarine now. I'll measure my margarine. Yes. I want to use 550 grams for this recipe. So this is, oh my god, 60. I want to use 50 grams. That's 550. This 58. Let's go. Yeah, I'll just leave it at 52. The 2 gram is not that significant. Thank you for watching. Let me know where you are watching from. Drop a comment in the comment section. I really appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by to watch my video, my live video. So I add in my margarine. Hello, Susie Banners. Thank you. Where are you watching me from? My name is Kabirat from Nigeria. Now I am done. So make sure your hands are clean. I prefer working with my hands actually. Now I'm done with my margarine. So I'm going to incorporate everything. Make sure it is well incorporated. Thank you, Susie Banners. Where are you watching me from? Let me know. I'm Kabirat from Nigeria. Where are you watching me from? So I'm making chin chin with soy flour. So your margarine, this is it. So you have to make sure that it is well incorporated. It has to. I've added my soy flour already, so you can just rewatch this video if you want to see where I added the soy flour. Thank you. Yeah. So make sure there are no chunks of margarine in your videos. Sorry. Make sure there are no chunks of margarine in your flour. It has to be well incorporated. Thank you. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. You can use both hands. So my quantity of flour is 3 kg of flour, 450 grams of sugar, 550 grams of margarine, half teaspoon of nutmeg, 80 grams of soy flour. So this is a vegan recipe. No, don't let me say that actually, because I'm still going to add eggs. So I have to make sure that it is well incorporated. I'm still going to come back for this, so no, people don't get. Are you enjoying my video, Susie Barnes? Are you enjoying my videos? I can see 3 people are on my live session. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. So I'm trying to make sure that my margarine is well incorporated into my flour. Thank you. Thank you. So now I'm done. So now we're going to move on to the next step. Yeah. Now I'm done with this step. Let's move on to the next step actually. Oh my gosh. Oops. Yeah. So now I want to moving on to the next step. So I want to break in my eggs. So you have to break in your egg one after the other to be sure that they are fresh. Oops. Oh my gosh. My tissue paper. Yeah. The egg is neat. No, this is the struggle we face when we make videos. But since we are live, what can we do? Yeah. We just have to keep it real and show it real. This is the reality of making baking videos. Yeah, this one. See, to be sure that it is. So I'm using 2 eggs for this recipe. And then so I'll add my half teaspoon of salt. This is just fine. Yeah, this is just fine. Let me reduce it a bit. I'll add my salt in my egg. Yes. And then I'll move on with my flavors. This is first class banana flavor. Let me see. So you can use any flavor of your choice. Where's my after spoon? So I'm using combinations of flavors. So I use half teaspoon of banana. I'll also use vanilla flavor. I use half teaspoon of vanilla flavor. So I'll also use half teaspoon of butterscotch flavor. Yeah. So this is the reality of making live videos. What else? So just incorporate everything. So it is better you add your salt in your eggs so that it can dissolve very well rather than adding it into your flour straight off. So I'll also use this is raw milk flavor. Yeah, I'll also add about half TBS into it. So you just incorporate everything together this way. Yes. Then, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining my live session. Where are you watching me from? Let me know in the comment section. Share this video, like, and this is a very good snack idea for the holidays, for the coming holidays and for Christmas. Yes, you can do this. You can do this for the holidays and for Christmas. Thank you, Milk Fika Maker. I'm not sure if I pronounced the name very well, but thank you for watching. You can give me super thanks. If you are enjoying my video, you can give me super thanks here. You can give me stickers, give me super thanks here. So let's proceed. Now, yes. Flower. See my flowers. Yeah. So now it's time to mix. Hello, Mokfika Maker. Thank you for watching. This is Kabirat. My name is Kabirat, the 360-degree baking expert. Where are you watching me from? What country are you watching me from? I'm from Nigeria. Are you from Ghana? Are you from Cameroon? Are you from America? Are you from India? Let me know in the comment section. Are you from Zimbabwe? Are you from Nigeria? Let me know in the comment section. So now it's time to mix my dough. So if you want to see the full recipe, you can rewatch this video. You can just rewatch this video. Yeah. So I'm making chin chin with soy flour. I've added my soy flour already. Now it's time to mix it up. Thank you for watching. So I'll be adding, this is 700 ml of water. 700 ml of water. Yeah, water. We call it water in Africa. Yeah. So I'll just pour in it. This is water, room temperature water. This is about 700 ml. So I'll begin mixing. Yes. Alhamdulillah. So now let's start mixing. Let's mix together. Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you so much, Milk Fika Maker. Thank you so much for sticking by. So this is how you mix. You mix. You mix. One more 30 minutes. Don't forget to like this live session, like my video, give me super thanks. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and let me know what country you watch me from. This is 700 ml. So I want to be very careful with water. I don't want my chin chin to be soggy. I don't want my dough to be too soft. So I need to mix this with all the strength I've got. So I need to mix this with all the strength I've got. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. So you have to add your liquid bit by bit. Bit by bit. So your chin chin does not become soggy. So I'll be using my 2 ends now. It's a whole lot when you don't I don't have a stand mixer, so I have to mix this with my ends till all the dough comes together. This is what we face behind the camera when we're making our chin chin. So I'll keep adding extra 200 mils, but I'm going to add it little by little. Can you see my screen? Oh my gosh. Can you still see what I'm doing? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. So you have to add your water bit by bit. Continue mixing. Okay. So you just have to turn like this. Now you can see that there are still flour here. There's still flour here, dry ingredients. So you just add your water here because it is dry. See this is how you're going to do it. So you keep on mixing. So in total I have used about 900 mils of room temperature water. 900 mils of room temperature water for this, and I'll keep on mixing because I'm using bread flour, and bread flour absorbs a lot of water, so which is actually advisable and so wise for commercial purpose. So I'm using bread flour for this chin chin. Altogether I've used 900 mils. Stick with me and let us make this into a dough together. Oh my gosh. I'm almost there. I am almost there. I'm almost there. Oh my god. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Like, yeah, 1,000 ml of water. That's 1 liter. Mm-hmm. 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 So the weather is changing here. The weather is changing. I'm almost done. Yes, I am there. So I've used about 1 liter of water. About 1 liter of water to mix this. Oh my god. 7. Just a little bit. A little bit of water. La 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 la. I'm almost done. La 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 la. I'm done. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for encouraging me. Yeah, thank you for sticking through. I'm almost done with this. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Mokfika Maker. I'm almost done with this. Thank you from wherever you're watching me from. Thank you. So this is how you're going to mix till your dough comes together, and make sure you do not have a soggy dough, or make sure your dough is not too, make sure it's not too soft. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm fine with my dough texture. I'm fine with my dough texture. And if you have a mixer, a stand mixer, just use your stand mixer. Yes. So this commercial recipe, chin chin with what? With soy flour. So it's almost raining here. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I am there already. So I used about 1 liter of water. For this, 1,000 ml of water is equivalent to 1 liter of water. It is raining here already. Can you hear that sound? Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'll be going off now. Now, would you like me to come live for the next stage of this? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, my dough has come together. I'm so proud of myself. Now, this texture is just perfect. This texture is just perfect. It is raining. Thank you. My dough is ready. I'll see you again in my next live. Thank you, Susie, for joining. Thank you, Mok. Thank you, Mok. Ika Maker. Thank you. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye. Yeah, so my dough is ready, so I'll allow this dough to rest. I'll allow this dough to rest for about 1 hour. Yeah, it's ready. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I am done. So this dough is about 3 kg of flour. So this dough is about 5 kg. This dough size it's about 5 kg. Normally it should be about 6 kg. It ought to be doubled. It ought to be doubled of the quantity of your all-purpose flour, but it should be about 5 to 5.5 kg after mixing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. So at this stage, you just need to cover it up and allow it to rest. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Moxika. I'll see you again in my next live section, and make sure you stay tuned. So I'll allow this to rest for about 1 hour before I start cutting. Kasha, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye bye.